Hello everyone, I am Antong Zhou. We're gonna introduce you to our pre-business plan. We plan to build a paid self-study rooms in China. My friends Peiwei, Jiaqi and I will introduce this commercial product in the next 15 minutes from the following 5 aspects. Their business idea, value-added analysis, 5 force analysis strategies, and the critical risks and potential solutions. The first is our business idea. I'm happy to share with you what a paid study room is and why we want to make this product in China. Paid study room is a kind of commercial self-study rooms. So we provide our guests with a quiet, clean, and reliable personal learning environment, including personal study area and catering services. Users only need to book seats through the internet and pay the corresponding price. They need to pick up the recharge and activated electronic key or card at a designated offline location and use the electronic key to unlock the entrance of the study room. Then they can immediately use all the resources of our study room. We hope that the whole process is simple and smooth. And why this? The first reason we wanted to build such paid study rooms was because my friends and I deeply felt the scarcity of high-quality learning environments in China during our undergraduate study. Chinese college students and even young people who have graduated are facing fierce job search and learning competition. So, they must use their spare time to make more preparations. However, it's very difficult for them to find a quiet and convenient place for self-study on campus. This is what we see, so we want to make some changes for this. And why now? This kind of social demand is very relevant to the current social stage of China. With the rapid development of China in these years, the society's demand for professional personnel has greatly increased. At the same time, academic inflation is visible. Bachelor's degree holders are losing ground. Anxiety of job hunting is now spreading in China. We believe that paid study rooms can alleviate this kind of social anxiety to some extent. We did some preliminary analysis to prove the feasibility of this business plan. And next, my friend Peiwei will introduce you with value-added analysis. Thank you very much.
To see whether our product could generate value added and what value added our product is. First, demand and supply analysis. On the demand side, students are willing to pay for paid study room for a quiet, clean, and full of learning atmosphere place. The alternatives study places are universities, libraries, home, or cafe. Basically, students who are willing to pay for paid study room are students who have academic pressure and cannot find places in libraries, cannot be focused on study at home or cafe. The paid study room can provide a quiet and good environment for students. On the demand side, our costs are rent, electricity bill, manager and cleaner's wage. These costs are not high, really not high. Even the students just need to pay low price. We will earn profits since the demand is higher than cost. To get a better idea of what this value added is, we need more service and market research. Let's do some consumer service first. We designed 15 questions in this survey. We plan to do this survey in various universities. This questionnaire is focused on undergraduates, adults who want to take Unified National Graduate Entrance Examination, CPA exams, and other exams. By this questionnaire, we can find a better price, how often the students want to go to paid study room, and how long time they want to study there. Here are the questions. Next, we can search the history data and the data from other markets, such as renting markets, human resources markets, and so on. These can help us roughly calculate the revenue and cost and then profits. By newspaper, we can find the others, the price and other information. By searching the renting website, we know the rent, and based on the common sense, we assume that renting a 200 square meter place and rent is 14,000 per month. Utility bill is 1,000 RMB per month. Hire a cleaner and pay 4,000. Hire a manager and pay 6,000 RMB per month. The price for the paid study room is 10 RMB per hour. And we assume we will have 50% attendance, and we can calculate the profit is 84,000 and 4,000 RMB per month. Really high profit. On the other hand, we can also calculate that if the attendance is higher than 11%, the paid study room will make profits. All in all, our product will generate great value added.
Okay, so I'm going to conduct the 5-process analysis for our product. This is the general overview of the result of this analysis. I'm going to cover each aspect in detail. We have a low rivalry among existing firms. We don't see many firms that offer similar products or services in the market. We have a medium degree of market power for our buyers. The market power comes from the low switch cost due to the multiple substitutes available in the market, but they don't act as monopoly in the market. You don't see like 50 students go to the same study room at the same time. Most likely they go by small groups like of 3 or 5, or they go individually, so they don't have that much market power. We have a low market power for the suppliers. We don't require like very specific decorations. We most likely need like generic furniture and decoration, and that's it. So suppliers don't have much market power. For a substitute, this is like one of the main focus of our analysis. We're basically targeting what cafes, libraries, and common areas don't offer and try to make profit out of it. For cafes, it's often very noisy in like Starbucks or Panera Bread, so it's not very friendly for your study. Also, you don't have enough like power outlets to charge your phones or laptops. For libraries, they do have like silent rooms for you to study quietly, but especially during exam seasons, you have to spend extra time to go there just to secure a seat. So that's their problem. Like the common seats in the like school buildings, they're designed only for temporary uses. They're not designed for like studying for 2 hours straight. Most likely you'll be standing the 20 minutes before each lecture for like just casual studying, like going through the slides or just browsing your phone, and that's it. It's not designed for long time study. So this is our survey just to confirm our theory that we can offer what this substitute cannot. Like, do they value a quiet environment or study? Do they value more seats to choose from? Or do they find these seats very uncomfortable in these alternatives? Regarding potential entrants, we do have a threat because our product doesn't have patent or copyright included to stop entrance. And also the potential entrants can finish their preparations pretty easily because we don't need like very specific decoration or furniture to finish the setup. They can do the same thing. They can very easily find similar products and find a place to rent, and there you have it, a similar product. So our focus will be how to differentiate products from the competitors, and this is what this survey is designed for. We want to find what consumers value the most, like comfortable furnitures, like a plethora of power outlets or Ethernet cables for stable internet, and like a comfortable environment from the snacks and beverages we offer.
Okay, next, we will explain our business strategy from several perspectives. First of all, about our pricing. The longer the user staying, the lower the prices per hour. It's for sure. And besides of it, we will make a series of bundles and join the catering service to facilitate customers who want to stay in the study room for a longer time, so that they can save more time. And third, we will give students a discount because our main markets are students and young working people, and commonly their income is not very high. Lower prices can attract as many students as possible to consume. By the way, it's also a first step to develop user habits, which is meaningful for our future operation. Okay, next is about how to do the advertising. As mentioned before, our main market based on college students and young people, so we will actively cooperate with university associations, such as sponsoring student clubs activities to increase our popularity among students. We can also recruit some campus image ambassadors, such as those campus stars or influential people in young generation to promote our products. Of course, a more direct way is to distribute some gift cards in or around the campus and invite students to visit and experience our study rooms for free. As for how much we should spend on advertising, it depends on our prediction of price elasticity, advertising elasticity, and operating revenue, and this is the focus of our
design. Our vertical characteristics are clean space, quiet place, more free services such as water, air conditioners, and so on. Horizontal characteristics are location, design of the room. Our product is like a no-price competition, so our strategy is, firstly, we prefer to locate near to universities where there are more demands. Secondly, if there are no other rivals, find the nearest and cheap place to the university. If there are other rivals, our principle is minimize differentiation. Choose the next to our rival.
This is our strategy against potential entry in the market. For example, we can offer monthly or semesterly membership. It's a very convenient way to raise the stickiness of our consumers. We can even add on like free trials of 2 weeks for our membership. If the consumers are satisfied enough, they can really easily renew their membership and raise their loyalty to our brand. Also, we can really go into detail of making our environment as comfortable as possible. It's really the details that make the difference from all the competitors. Regarding the possibility of a tacit collusion, it's not very hard to sustain a tacit collusion because we don't have like a very complex pricing structure. And due to the nature of this product, it's very easy for us to monitor the actions of our competitor. We can just simply send someone to try their product and see how they're really pricing their product. And because of this, it's also very easy for us to adjust our pricing structure if we do see like a normal pricing structure. In other words, it's very easy for us to exercise punishment.
At last, we consider some commercial risks and some potential solutions. In general, first, the technical barriers of the self-study rooms are low, which leads to fierce competition and strong replaceability in this industry. And second, it requires high cash flow stability, but its profit margin is not high, so it requires huge passenger flow to cover. Therefore, like natural disasters, immature consumption habits, and a single profit mode are all potential risks for us. For example, the COVID-19 has already caused a devastating blow to the catering and leisure industries all over the world. We must take these risks into account. We can do some data analysis, questionnaire service, and the internet are good sources of information. And what's more, in order to better diffuse risks, we must increase revenue as much as possible. Choose locations close to the market and our competitors, strengthen advertising, and provide better services. We also need to reduce variable expenditure. Thanks to internet technology, it's possible for us now to build a self-service online system, which greatly reduces unnecessary management costs. In addition, on the basis of stable operation, we would like to diversify our profit modes, such as adding bookstores and restaurants. These are our future directions. We hope that this day will come soon. Okay, that's all. I will be pleased to answer any questions you may have of our presentation.